Hi guys, welcome to Nine's Corner. I hope you're doing well, feeling well, and oh my God, Mitt Romney. What is he doing? This is the guy who at least, was standing up to Trump. Maybe not strongly, but he was one of the few voices that you could stand on. And if he made a decision, he stuck with it. Unlike Susan Collins, who, yes, is saying that no, she will not vote, but you can't trust her. And she's on her way out, so I guess it depends on how that works out for her, which way she'll go. So I just want to have a look at Mitt and just say, why Mitt Romney? Why would you decide to go and vote this way, to say, yes, it's history? You guys tried to screw over Obama, wouldn't let anything come out okay with that for his, and that was like 9 months before he was leaving. But let's look at Mitt. I want to know why Mitt Romney, I suppose he's just going for whatever the Republican Party wants. Does that mean he's still hoping to become president? And dear God, what? Anywho, my cards just flipped. Let's do a reading. Okay. I have a card flip situation here. Seriously. I knew a card was flipped, and that was the one that was flipped. All right, I'll edit this part out. Okay, so Mitt, why? Why did you decide to say yes, you would vote? Because him going and saying that really puts the pressure on the rest of the Republicans, because they're making it a non-Donald Trump thing, and I think they're probably thinking our days are numbered. And Trump and them are thinking, we're going to surprise everybody. I'm telling you, I hate this. This is scary. I don't like this at all. Ooh. There's an insincerity here. So for whatever reason, he wants to give off the idea that, yeah, I'm okay with this, but he is being insincere. He doesn't actually mean this. This is so that they can get another Republican, leaning justice on the Supreme Court. He's not doing this because he actually really feels confident and feels that this is the right thing. He's being very, very insincere. Then we've got self-blame. Because here it's, he's being blocked in, but here he's doing it to himself. So I'm wondering, and I probably shouldn't say this out loud, but I'm wondering if he doesn't have something in his past that has to do with abortions or something to that effect, where he feels the need to support this because in a weird way it's getting the blame off himself for actions in his past. Because right after this, we have ruin, but it's a group ruin. So I'm thinking that he's being insincere. He does not believe he doesn't believe that they should just vote somebody in, but he's doing it to go along with the party line. Something here that there is a self-indulgence here. I'm thinking that it's something either in his past or with some woman in his life that had gone through something where, he made some kind of thought deal process, some kind of what have you. But then I've got the 10 of Swords upside down. So it's almost like, you know what, Mitt Romney and group, go for it. Because if you do this, this will be the ruin, not just of you, the ruin of the group of you. Whoever is going to push this, one by one, they will go down. Okay, so let's have a look, because our last reading, I said, okay, what's going to happen? I ended up with the final card being the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles meaning holding on, stability. So I said, are they actually going to get it? Then I got the Empress upside down. So I thought, okay, we're going to have women going against this, because even if you're against abortion, you can't be for women having to go, backdoor somewhere and do it in an unhealthy, unsterilized way. We can't go back to the 1900s. We're still moving forward. So I think that even though there's probably a lot of Republican women who will say, yes, these are my thoughts and processes and these are the things I believe, underneath still don't want that particular Roe versus Wade rule taken away from them. So I do still think women will stand up. We got Susan Collins now, how reliable or anything she is. But I'm worried. I'm really stressed out now that I saw the most recent with Mitt Romney coming out, because I think there's a possibility that he might turn enough Republicans. And I mean, Susan Collins is not somebody to be trusted, especially if they say, look, you know, you're likely not going to get in. A lot of people dislike you. If she feels like she can get enough, if she votes against this, that she'll get enough, because, okay. So let's just look. Let's look in. Right now, with the energies as they lie, are they going to have enough support to get through a new justice before Trump? And I mean, think about it. He's going to be looking for this to be his October surprise as well. You know what I mean? He wants to try to put as many carrots in front of his voters. So what's going to be? Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is the only cup that has a cover on it. So it's almost like they're going to vote against how they really feel. The Fool. Ace of Swords upside down. Lord Lipton. Okay. I was watching Glenn Kushner before this, so he's the only one that kind of made me feel a little bit better that, yes, don't forget that come January, when the new party comes in, they can do something about this. So let's have a look and see when January comes, February comes, will they be looking closer at the nominees and who's gotten in power, especially like if you look at Kavanaugh and stuff, right? So let's have a look and see what... We got the King of Swords upside down. So this is really just showing that, hey, the Republicans, their will was their force of will. They were going to force their will upon whomever. They were going to do this. This was something that they saw during the Donald Trump reign, that they were going to force this through regardless of everything. And you're seeing it now because people have no moral compass whatsoever. But we got the reversals of fortune. So I think that once they may actually get somebody in or get close to getting it in, but I hope my Empress card upside down will be women literally going to the streets to stop this. So they're going to have a reversal of fortune. So I think, yes, they will do a review. I think that, you know, out of whoever there's going to be, I'm not sure how many justices they've gotten in, 1 or 2 or 3, I don't know. But here, there's going to be a law. So I think that, you know, if there was 2 justices brought in during the Trump era, then there'd be like 1 will be capped and 1 will be let go. But I think this is probably going further into not just the Supreme justices, but everybody that under Trump, because they were pushing judges through, Republican judges through. So I kind of got a feeling like, you know, 3/5 of who went through are going to be questioned and may lose their position, but at least 2/5 will be taken out. So I got a feeling that at the end of the day, whether it be in January or over the course of time when this gets into a review. Lipton. So let's have a look and see, will this bode well for Donald Trump? Will Donald Trump's supporters support him more? Will his numbers go up because of this recent development? Okay, so we got the Devil. Those who are in bed with Donald Trump are knowingly there. A lot of the political people, the ones that are really close and around him, these are people that are stuck to him because they have dark energies that have been exchanged with him, whether that be dealings, whether that be money, whether that be money in their finances or getting somebody onto a job or whatever the case may be. There's almost a feeling of, I think for the political party, there's a feeling of just stick with Trump. It's sort of like, why worry and stress, because you can't change what is now. We're at the end game, and it's going to be like stick with Trump regardless. And almost like, this is going to sound almost as though you're going to get some people, you know, who are going to turn it into this sort of, how do I explain it? Almost like, I was doing this for the people. Almost like they're martyrs. They did this regardless of Donald Trump and how awful they thought he was. They did this because somebody had to stand up and do it, and they felt that that was their duty. There's going to be some people that are going to turn this around and make it look like, you know, they're doing this because they're martyrs, you know, that kind of a thing. But then we got the Queen of Swords. So I just kind of feel that those who are supporting Trump in the way of his followers, in the way of his supporters, the regular Joes on the street, they are so hell-bent on their thought processes. Their focus is so tunneled, like they can't see past anything. And their tongue and the way that they speak is so unkind, belligerent. It's cutting, and Donald Trump feeds that beast that has come out in them. So yeah, I think the overall feeling for those who support Trump, they will feel like, yes, you know, this kind of gives him that little bump of momentum. But I think in a previous reading we said that, you know, at some point he's going to get like a little bump of momentum. But don't worry, this is only a small bump. So did you hear about I don't know if it was on the American news, about the letter that was sent from Canada to the president, and it was also sent to, I think it was some sheriffs in Texas or some sort. And here she's been arrested and her house is being looked through because she sent poison letters to Donald Trump. I'm not sure if that made the news there. Scary times. Imagine, like, here you are, an innocent postal worker just doing your job, separating the mail, and the next thing, poison going through. That's scary. That's really scary. I don't like that. But it'll be interesting to see how all that works out. And if I don't even know, did it hit your news? I'd be interested to see, because I don't recall seeing it. But anyway, so let's have a look. I want to look into Mitch McConnell, because boy, does he have egg on his face. Wow. And it's like they don't care anymore. They are willing just to say, yeah, you know, I said that 4 years ago, but it was a means to an end. They honestly, it's not about the people that they serve. It's not about even their supporters. It's all about keeping the bucks in their pockets. And how Kentucky can still support McConnell is beyond me. The only way he can do it is steal. So I just want to know, will McConnell get through? Like, I'm so tired of him. Like, I can't tell you. So will McConnell get through? I'm not happy. I almost feel as though he's going to be able to figure out some way to give a gift to Kentucky, some kind of money, financial, something where he's going to be able to say, hey, look, if you keep me in power, this is what I'm going to be able to do. Whatever this little gift surprise is his way of getting out of the choppy waters that he's in and getting into smooth waters afterwards. And there's mischief. So he's going to be lying through his teeth. He is going to come up with some kind of financial material. When I say material, it could be, you know, financial, but in the sense of, oh, we'll do this for the people, we'll give you loan forgiveness or something like that. It's almost like he is going to create something to do so that he can get himself out of these choppy waters, and it's going to, he's going to be up to mischief. He is going to continue on to do things and it drives me crazy when you're watching the news and the Democrats are out there saying, you know, it's not fair, do it the fair way, look what we did before. No, go up. Like, when are they going to, you know what, let's ask that question. Are the Democrats going to do something, whether you know, like, will the Democrats come out with something to offset the momentum that's now with the Republicans? There's some kind of money worries here. It's almost like I don't know if it's losing sponsors or losing people or losing the money ties, but for some reason there's something here that is stalling things. Then I got procrastination. And then I got walking away from everything that you hold true and you hold now. So what does this mean? So we got the Two of Pentacles upside down. So there is some kind of money trail here. Money trail. But there's going to be a delay. There's going to be a limitation as to what they can do. So I think through some kind of money, through some kind of something, they've got some kind of plan. I'm just trying to work this out, guys. And it's going to cause a delay, some kind of, they have something that they're supposed, money or something that they're going to do to try to delay it. And then walking away at the end. So hopefully that means that, you know, at the end of the day, they'll get a change. But I think this is poor judgment. So I'm trying to look at this in a really positive way, but I am seeing that there's some kind of delay due to money or some kind of sourcing, or they're waiting on something and they really shouldn't. So I almost feel like the Democrats probably have avenues of things that they can do, but they're just, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's because the election's so close or why they're procrastinating, but they just won't move on with it. What is going on here? There's unnecessary fear. They're so worried. Like, it's almost like they're so fearful that anything they do will cause Donald Trump to win that they're afraid to do anything. Then we got the Chariot, but it's almost like they're trying to control everything. They're not allowing for the organic push and force to kind of take control. They're trying to keep everything under control to the point where it's not a positive thing for them. It's not a good thing to keep everything, you know. And there's almost like within the Democratic Party, it feels as though there's like everybody has the same want to get Trump out, but there's almost like too many cooks in the kitchen. And because there's too many cooks in the kitchens, nobody's making a decision to move forward because they're all too fearful to move because they're afraid that how if we do something and it causes us to lose the election. It's almost like the fear is overtaking them. Wow. Sorry, I'm going to chop up that reading because I was going on for a while. So, all right. That's our reading, or maybe my rant. I'm not quite sure. I'm really upset about Mitt Romney, but we're just going to let it go now. And as always, I have our candle lit for each and every one of us. No, I do not have my cat candle because I was too afraid to bring it outdoors. There was no chance I wanted to have that it would break. I love it, I love it, I love it. So I left it inside our Nina room. So I'm going to bid you adieu. And for anybody who's interested, I have a few little kitty cat videos at the end just to show you her progression. She has become very proficient in the piano. She helped me make my little thank you gifts to you guys. And we also videotaped her first day out outdoors, and it was like, you should have saw her, so cute. And just in case, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but we did decide on a name. I'm not sure if I mentioned this. I feel like I did a video and maybe I didn't put it in the video, but I decided that we were going to call her after my last name. So we're going to give her the nickname Maddie. So yeah, I have a few videos of Maddie. So that's it. That's all for today. Thank you. Please like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. If you want to reach me, all the information's in my description box. And until then, until we see each other again, cheerio.